Hi there, friends. We're going to be working strength for inversions in our practice today. So we're going to be starting at the top of your mat. Make your way into a mountain pose. Bring your feet directly underneath your hips. Take a moment, roll out the wrists, roll out the shoulders, anything that feels good, and then find some stillness in the pose. Place your hands one on top of another over your heart space. Close the eyes if you feel safe and comfortable to do so. Grow more aware of the breath traveling into the body through the nose. How does it feel as it fills up your physical container? And then follow that breath as it travels back out the nose and releases. We're going to take 3 open mouth exhales together to begin. Strong breath in through the nose, fill all the way up. And then open the lips and let it go out the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, big breath in. Blink the eyes open, reach both arms up to the sky. Root down through the soles of the feet. Activate the quads by lifting the kneecaps. Pull the belly in. Tuck your tailbone under just slightly. Flex your palms like you're holding up the ceiling with your hands. For an added challenge, try lifting the heels, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Squeeze the glutes. This is our prep for our handstand. Take a deep breath in, reach up a little higher, and then sigh it out, fold over the legs. Just let the arms, the upper body dangle. Take some movement from side to side. So we went from this place of strong activation and high engagement to just surrendering to the flow of energy. Start to heel toe your feet back under the hips if they were out wide. As you breathe in, lift up halfway, find a flat back, bring your hands to heart center. Start to bend into the knees and transition into your Utkatasana chair pose. Tuck your tailbone to activate the deep belly muscles, and then inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Keep the gaze lifted and the hips low. Drive the weight back into the heels. Inhale to hold here. Exhale, interlace your fingers, press the palms forward, sink deeper into the squat. As you breathe in, come back into that halfway lift. Bring your hands to your low back and interlace there. Find a bind. Big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe the hands separate from the low back. Relax the head and the neck. Maybe add some shakes of the head, no, and really feel that elongation in the spine. Breathing in, come back up to that halfway lift. Release the bind, plant your hands, step the feet back to a high plank. Take a breath in, draw your navel towards your spine, knees up or down. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Let's take a cobra pose. So inhale, peel the chest, press your hips into the mat. Exhale, release, come back through your tabletop position. Lift the hips, find downward facing dog. You know what to do. Take your free movement here, pedal through the feet, reach the heels down towards the earth, paw the mat with the hands, spread those fingers nice and wide. And when you're ready, meet me in stillness. As you breathe in, lift the heels, start to round the spine forward to a plank modification. As you exhale, bend the knees, press back to your downward facing dog. Let's take 2 more of these waves. Inhale, we roll forward, tuck the chin. Exhale, pick up the hips, send them back. One more time, your breath, your movement. Your inhale will draw you forward. Your exhale will bring you back. Now inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet up to the top of your mat. As you come forward, see if you can maintain a balance of weight in the hands and the feet. This is elephant pose. Heels can be lifted or grounded. Good, now let that go. Drop the heels down. Let's take a wrist release. So lift the soles of your feet, slide the palms underneath the feet. Try to make connection between the toes and the wrists so that we can give our wrists a little bit of a massage here in a forward fold. This is Padangusthasana. Take a few breaths here and see where you can invite some softness into the physical body. Good. Gently, one at a time, release the hands from underneath the feet. Take a breath in, lift up halfway, shoulders to the height of your hips. Exhale, let it go and fold. Inhale, root down through the feet, rise up through the crown, arms reach up. Exhale, hands rest at heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, circle sweep the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, Utkatasana, sink the hips back. This time, shift the weight forward, come onto the toes. Balance here first, and then we're slowly dropping the hips down to the heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I want you to stabilize first here in your toe stand. Now from here, reach the arms forward, start to lean the hips back. Once the hips connect to the mat, rock and roll along the length of the spine. Build some momentum every time you come forward. Start to plant the feet and pick up the hips a little bit more each time. Eventually, we're coming into a deep squat and then finding a chair pose. Land your chair pose once you lift up and then lower back down. Take one more rock. This time crossing the ankles, plant the hands, find a downward facing dog. Step all the way back. From your down dog, breathe in, send the right leg high. Exhale, hug your knee into your chest as you step forward in between the hands. Inhale, sink the hips forward. Exhale, pull the hips back, fold over that front leg. Now I want you to think about cat-cow in the spine as we flow between these two poses. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, press back, straighten that front leg. One more time, inhale, forward. Exhale, bring it back. Now bend back into that front knee, plant the left palm. Take a breath in, reach the right arm high, twisted runner's lunge. Adding on, we're gonna roll onto the outer edge of that back foot. Wiggle the right foot back in line with the hip. Inhale, lift the hips, reach that top arm up and over. Sink the hips on your exhale, reach the right arm back. Inhale, rainbow that top arm up overhead, pick up the hips. Exhale, lower and reach back. One more time, big breath in, lift up. Lower down, last time. Inhale, lift all the way up and over. And send the right leg high, three-legged down dog. And then exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Beautiful. Start to square off the hips, three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the right foot down to meet the left. And right away, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, hug it in, step it through. Inhale, sink the hips, pull the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, press back, straighten that leg. Take a round of breath here and just allow that hamstring to open up. Relax the head. Now take a breath in, bend back into the front knee. Exhale, draw the hips back. One more time, your inhale draws you forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, come back to your runner's lunge. Plant the right hand and then release the left arm to the sky on a breath in. From here, start to roll onto the outer edge of that back foot. And then wiggle your left foot back so that your knee is in line with the hip. Big breath in, rainbow that top arm up overhead. Exhale, sink the hips and reach back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower. Last inhale, lift up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, come all the way up and over. Plant the hands, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, open the hips, bending the knee. Come back to your three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, release the left foot down to the mat. Dolphin pose, drop your forearms down to the mat, elbows stay in line with the shoulders. Micro bend the knees, and then lift the heels a little higher. Think about stacking the hips over the shoulders. Last inhale, can you breathe all the way into the toes? Exhale, child's pose. Lower the knees down to the mat. Sink your hips onto your heels. This is your time to pause, to rest, to let yourself reset. Come back to your breath. Remember why you showed up on your mat today. Good. Press your palms into the mat. Inhale, lift up onto the forearms. Tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips. Find your dolphin pose. And now we're going to add on. So take a breath in. On the exhale, start to walk your feet back and lower the hips down in line with the shoulders. Last breath in. Exhale, Sphinx pose. Lower the knees, lower the hips. Pull the heart space through the goalposts of the shoulders. Full breath in. Exhale, lift back up into your forearm plank. Hug the navel towards the spine. We're holding here for a few breaths. Option to add some toe taps, stepping the feet out to the sides of your mat, or you can modify by dropping the knees down. In your toe taps, remember to keep your hips low and your spine neutral. You got it. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dolphin pose. Walk the feet in. Open up through the shoulders and the triceps. From here, drop the knees down. Child's pose. Balasana. Widen the knees. Relax your head, your neck. Let the hips be heavy. Take a cleansing breath with me. Fill up through the nose. Let it go out the mouth. Press into the palms. Inhale, lift up, tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round forward. Inhale, send it back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, cross it over to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step between the hands. Inhale, high crescent lunge this time. Exhale, double lunge, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. This time, exhale, warrior 3. Shift the weight into that front foot. Stabilize here. Take a breath in. Exhale, softly land the toes all the way back. Warrior 2. Spin the back heel down and open up the arms. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, come forward, extended side angle. Inhale again, reverse. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame out the foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the heel in, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left. Now inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, step it through. Release the hands. Inhale to rise, high crescent. Exhale, double lunge, cactus the arms. Open the chest. Inhale to rise. Exhale, shift forward, warrior 3. Stay strong in that standing leg. Flex the back foot. On your next breath out, softly land the toes back, and then windmill the arms open, warrior 2. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, again, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the foot. Breath in here. Exhale, lift the heel, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up and back, three-legged. Exhale, left foot comes down to the mat. Breathe in, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly to the mat. Inhale, cobra pose, peel the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, make your way there. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, hop up to the top of your mat, and then we're immediately lowering the hips down, rock back along the length of the spine. Keep building up the momentum. Every time you come forward, you lift a little higher, planting the feet, and then eventually playing with a crow pose modification. The feet are going to stay grounded, or you can curl one heel in every time you rise up. Just stay playful with it, stay grounded if that feels better in your body. Just play with that idea of shifting the weight forward, making the body think that's where we're going to go so it activates. Maybe we get a little lift on that second foot as well, maybe a little hang time. Good, now rock back one more time. And then this time when you come forward, plant the hands, step the feet back to a plank pose. Hips in line with the shoulders. And then press back, lift the hips, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll the spine forward, chin to chest. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Cleansing breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. Lower onto the forearms. Option to move into your headstand. Interlace the fingers, nestle the crown of your head between the forearms. Tiptoe the feet in to stack the hips over the shoulders, and then start by curling one heel in at a time, maybe alternating a few rounds. If it feels aligned, that second foot will lift on its own. If you'd like, you can pause the video here and move to a wall and take a few minutes playing around with your Shirshasana. If you're still with me here, we're going to lower back down with control, soft landing, and then let's take a child's pose. This time, option to stack the palms one on top of another, make a pillow for your head, and just release through the shoulders. Feel free to close the eyes, start to slow the breath down. Cooling breaths in through the nose, releasing some heat on the exhales. When you're ready to move, reach the arms out in front of you, plant the palms. Breathing in, lift up onto all fours. Exhale, lower all the way down. Right palm stays under the right shoulder. Extend the left arm out to a T. Press your palm into the floor. And then start to roll onto that left hip. Maybe add a half bind, drop the right forearm around your low back. 3 slow rounds of breath here. What other areas of the body can ease up in this moment? Last breath in. And let it go. Gently start to roll back onto the belly. Left hand comes under the left shoulder. Right arm extends out to the side. When you're ready, rolling onto that right hip. Find your placement of the leg. Option to add that half bind if you're looking for more sensation in the shoulders. And making any adjustments to the pose as you need to, settling into stillness when you're ready. Last breath in. Exhale, let it go. Gently roll onto the belly. Stack the palms and make that pillow for your forehead again. Melt everything down into the mat and allow the energy around you to settle. And we're going to take our Shavasana belly down today. So if you would like to reach for a pillow to bring under the torso, under the belly, go ahead and add that in. And just close the eyes. All the work is done. All that's left to do is simply surrender our weight to the mat. Shavasana. Now slowly start to deepen your breathing, filling back up with that life force energy. When you feel ready to move, reach the right arm forward and then start to roll onto your right side. Hug your knees into your chest, fetal position, using that arm as a pillow for your head. Pausing here for a moment, keep the eyes closed and just remember where you are in your room. And if you would like to set an intention to take off of the mat with you today, go ahead and do so now. Thank yourself for showing up today, and thank the practice of yoga. Gently press your way back up to a comfortable seat, moving slowly with the eyes closed. Unite the palms together at heart center. One last inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Lift your thumbs to your third eye center, that space between the brows, and together we bow. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for flowing with me, yogis. I will catch you in the next flow.